I'm currently visiting family right now in Pennsylvania. I'm a little worried I'm going to get snowed in and not be able to get back home to Florida, but I wanted to go over my January TBR. I've already finished two books off of it. The first one was The Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker, and this is the first book in a trilogy, which is a retelling of the Iliad, but from the perspective of a minor character, um, Briseis, and there is some chapters that are from Achilles' perspective as well. I thought when I first picked this book up that it was going to be like a feminist retelling, but I wouldn't really say that's the case. I feel like the author doesn't deviate from the original story of the Iliad very much when she could have done some more creative things with her agency in terms of her relationships with these men and the other women, sort of like in a behind the scenes. Regardless, I did enjoy the book, and I'm going to pick up the other two. The other book that I read was Blitzed, which is about drug use by the Nazis and Hitler. It was really interesting. I feel like maybe I'm the only person who didn't know that this was happening, so I learned a lot. I've sent a few more books on my TBR for the month. I'm going to start reading this book tonight. I've already read a few pages. It's Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. I'm not really a contemporary romance reader, but I like Julie Soto's fan fiction, so I'm going to give this a try. The other book that I'm definitely going to prioritize this month is The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwen. Um, this whole series is on my TBR for the year, and I actually joined a book club that's reading this in January, so I'm gonna try to finish the whole book. I also have some other books that I'm planning to read. I have The Women by Kristen Hanna. I got it as an audiobook from my library. And then I also have a hold that should come in with the next week or two, which is First They Killed My Father, which is about the Khmer Rouge. It's been on my reading list for a really, really long time. So I'm finally pulling the plug and trying to read it, and my library happened to have it. Um, I'm really trying to read a few nonfiction books every month, even though I'm definitely more of like a fiction and fantasy reader. I'm also probably going to read Onyx Storm at the end of the month. It comes out, and I think it might be a more light, fun read. And to be honest, I don't really like to feel left out. I want to know what everyone's talking about.